Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick chat today, see what we've got coming up. As I've alluded to a few times, been a bit quiet lately. Got a new gig that's taking up a fair bit more time than normal. So yeah, that'll probably come out in the next couple of weeks. People figure out what I'm doing. Until then, if you know, you know.
You cannot feel this energy.
Drop.
So yeah, next couple of weeks we've got roll racing this Saturday night, and then Power Cruise the following weekend. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday event, so open Thursday for entrants to get out there, get set up, camping available, and Friday, Saturday action. Hopefully the weather's good. Queensland weather at the moment has just been out of control. So much rain, a couple of cyclones, tornado. It's crazy. The amount of water that's fallen out of the sky is just insane in the past month or so. But that being said, hopefully we get a nice clean weekend, or a couple of nice clean weekends, get out there and watch some roll racing again. That last roll racing video has done insane. It's nearly at 8,000 views now, so super happy with that. Yeah, Power Cruise has got some good stuff going on next weekend. So they got the Tough 20. That should be good to watch. Watch some toughies get around. And then, yeah, not too sure what else is on for the rest of the month. Obviously, Sydney Power Play is on at the end of next month. I suppose we're close enough to February now. January went with a blink of an eye. So yeah, plenty going on. With the H, haven't really done much more. As I said, been pretty busy through the week. The weather's been absolute rubbish, and I've had some other stuff to do on the weekends of late. And yeah, so we'll get to that when I get a spare weekend. I've had some other car trouble with my daily as well. When it rains it pours. Need to just buy something a bit better, but if I do that, that means the H is going to take even longer to get cracking. But we'll see what happens there. We'll get the ute patched up and get on the way, and then when I get a spare weekend, we'll rip the engine out and finish off checking out that bottom end. I'm pretty optimistic that the crank has survived, but you know, there's no sense speculating until we get it out and actually have a look. If you've seen in the other videos, the heads look pretty good, lifters look pretty good. Looking down into where the cam is, from what you can see, the cam looks pretty good. Whether some of that stuff will go back in a fresh engine, we'll wait and see, but it probably depends on what I end up doing as well, whether I go just a complete new bottom end, or if I find a second-hand block and go that route, which is probably more budget friendly for my style. Still undecided if I actually rebuild like an LSX or go to just go to an alley block and then pull the horsepower back a fair bit, maybe change the turbo size. I could probably sell off a few things and be fairly close to getting an engine put together and a smaller, cheaper turbo. Go back to, a Pulsar or something like that, which a lot of people seem to be having a lot of success with. But I'm unsure. I really like the way the car drives with cubes and that turbo combo. If anything, my converter might be a little tight at the moment, so if I do come back with a big cube engine with a similar sort of setup, I've decided I'd definitely put the nitrous on it. It just needs to flare that converter a little bit quicker at things like roll racing and stuff like that. It seems alright. Like, if I was in a drag racing scenario, getting up on the two-step and all that sort of thing should be alright, but just in a roll, it's kind of a little bit laggy, or a little bit, the converter's just that little bit tight that it takes a little bit to get going. But once she goes, she definitely goes. I haven't had a chance to speak to anyone about paint and panel and rust repairs yet. Definitely need to do that though. It's the car, it's just getting worse sitting out in the weather. I'm not going to go too full on with it. The way I drive, I'm a bit of an idiot, and the car doesn't have a shed to live in. I live near the beach, and there's also those other corresponding things you have to do if you go, say you put a $30,000-$40,000 paint job on a car. You really want new glass, you really want new chrome, new rubbers, you kind of want to put new rubbers in anyway, but like, it just blows the budget out another 10 or 15 grand, and as I said, I don't have that, so I'll probably just look at a nice clean respray again, but with some rust repairs. Like, if I can get another 5 or 10 years out of it like that, I'll be more than happy. One of my biggest fears is spend a shitload of money on it and then bin the car, and all that paint and panel work is just down the drain, and that's all right for some people. They can kind of write that off. A lot of people can run some of their upgrades and stuff through businesses and so on and so forth. Good for them. It's a great way to do it if you have the opportunity. But yeah, when you're just doing it on your own and you don't have a high income, you got to do what you got to do. And so yeah, that's my plans. Throw probably 10 grand at it, 15 grand maybe, with the rust repairs. As I said, I might be way off. We might get into it and find out there's a hell of a lot of work that needs to do with the rust. But, I'm not going to bother with going too far. Even new bumpers, like my bumpers aren't immaculate, so, but the car looks good from a distance. Far from good, good from far. Works for me. Especially if you're going to use it the way I do. Like, rack up the Ks, enjoy it. That's what it's all about. If you have the ability to have an absolute mint car and you still do the Ks, some people take pride and actually love cleaning their cars and really looking after them. It's not me. I just want to jump in it, drive it, enjoy it, bring it home, park it up, and have it ready to go for the next time. And even interior, like if I was going to spend a shitload on panel and paint, then I'd need to upgrade the interior some more. There's a few things I need to do anyway. I've got a black hood lining for it, so that'll go in when the windows come out, when the windscreens come out. And I need to do something with the back seat because it's still only exhaust paint. It's painted black, so it doesn't really match the front seats, but it does what it does. So yeah, hopefully I'll get out and get some rail racing footage this weekend, weather permitting, and yeah, Power Cruise next weekend. We'll see what happens with that. And anyway, yeah, drop a comment, guys. Tell me if I should do a colour change on the H. Engine bay needs to be painted as well anyway, so it needs a proper paint. Inner doors and all that, everything needs to be painted because it's all, the last respray was only a closed door respray, so this one does need to be better. What do you reckon? Change colour or leave it the old shitty brown? It's not really a shitty brown, but I actually like it. You don't see too many of them around, and yeah, hopefully I want to bring it out on welds again when it's done. Obviously that'll be up to budget as well, so you know, the price of those things these days is just out of control. But you never know, keep chipping away and see what you end up with. Thanks for all the support. I know the videos haven't been coming as thick and as fast as they used to, but hopefully the quality's there and people are enjoying it still. Hope everyone had a really good silly season and getting back to normal now. We'll see you out in the tracks and enjoy yourselves. Thanks, guys.